Hi, my name's David Ireland, and I'm here at the Los Angeles School of Guitar. And I'm here today because I want to help you become a better guitar player. And today I'm going to be showing you an exercise that's going to help you switch chords in time. Now, I know that keeping a good steady rhythm and good time is a point of frustration for most of my beginning students. And I use this exercise with them all the time, and it really helps them take their strumming and their chord playing to the next level. So here we go, let's dive in. So one thing you may not consider is that to be able to play in a good, smooth, even time feel, you actually have to develop the technique to be able to do that. You have to have enough control over your fingers and your dexterity so that you can play the guitar in a smooth, relaxed fashion, and that lets the music come through in a very smooth, even feel. So one exercise I work on with my students who are just starting out, and maybe they're having some problems just switching between open position chords, and maybe they can play a few basic chords, but they're having trouble keeping a steady rhythm while they're switching between chords. Now this exercise is really simple, and it helps you work on two things. It helps you work on your technique of switching between chords, and it helps you keep a consistent rhythm. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take two chords, maybe they're two chords that you're having trouble switching between, and you're going to practice switching between them in a rhythm. Now, the key to this exercise is that you allow yourself enough time to switch chords comfortably, but you still keep the rhythm going. And what I mean by that is you're going to, in our first example, we're going to take, let's say we're going to take a C chord and a F chord. All right, so we've got C and F, and we're going to play one bar of each. Now to start this exercise, let's say level one of this exercise is you just strum on the one of the bar. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now the trick is you have 3 whole beats to switch chords. So you just have to make sure that you play that chord on the downbeat, and then you can let go of your hand and you can move your hand to the next chord to make sure that you're there in time for the next beat. So you're forcing yourself to stay in rhythm. That's the whole point of this exercise. So an example, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you see I'm taking my hand off and switching to the next chord, but I'm making sure that I get to the next chord on the downbeat of the next measure. And you definitely want to use a metronome to help you keep steady time during this exercise. So once that starts to feel comfortable, what you can do is you can slowly take out a beat every time. So instead of having 3 beats in between chords, you can have 2. And then when that feels good, you can have 1. So let me give you that example, and let's switch chords. Let's say we're going to do an A chord to a D chord. All right? So this time we're going to just allow ourselves only 2 beats to switch between chords. So that's going to sound like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Right? And then once you have that together, then you just do 1 beat in between. So it's going to sound like 1, 2, 1, 2 on the next chord. So that sounds like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and if your fingers start to fall apart and the rhythm starts to fall apart, then you need to stop and you need to go back and slow down and give yourself more time. If you start to lose rhythm, then you're losing the whole point of this exercise and you're not doing yourself any good. You need to stay in consistent rhythm throughout this whole exercise. So if you keep working on that, before you know it, switching chords very smoothly and keeping that consistent rhythm. So go ahead and go work on that.